Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Dose for Wednesday, July 10th. Hope you're enjoying this slow time of year in the summer. It's always nice to get some downtime, even time away from the NFL, which is my primary thing. I want to tell you to listen to the podcast this week. It's a really special one. I had two students of mine, my top students at Villanova Law, rising third-year law students, interview me. Everybody asks, in the podcast, instead of you always interviewing someone, how about someone interview you? And I thought my students, I've done this the past couple of years during the summertime. Check it out, The Business of Sports this week. Two of my students asking me about career, about how to get into sports, about life-changing moments, about how I live my life now. I think you'll enjoy it. Today, I want to talk about Nike. I'm just sort of shocked by news out of Oregon that Nike is really suffering some financial consequences, and I'm not sure why, but we can talk about it. There was a report that, according to the Oregonian, they've made some sweeping cuts. And here it is. They laid off 32 vice presidents, 112 senior directors, 175 directors, and that's about 2.5% of the global workforce reduction. This is just another slash by Nike in their effort to really cut costs. They've been doing this for a while now. Nike kind of reached a peak after the pandemic, as the pandemic was continuing in early 2021. And if you look at their stock price, it's been declining since, and now we're 3 years later. What's going on? Nike was the brand of my early adulthood. It was certainly the cool brand. It was where Jordan went. It was where Tiger went. It was where Serena went. It was where the Roger Federer, all these great iconic stars of sports had to be with Nike. Nike was the place. Nike became the cool brand, not only for performance, but for being buzzy and cool and the way that hip athletes would go. I guess that's changed. A couple things have changed. First of all, it's kind of like the Peloton. With the pandemic, that in-home do-it-yourself fitness craze sort of peaked in 2021, has been declining since. The other thing is there's so much more competition. In the running space, obviously the On brand, the Hoka brand have taken hold, and loyal runners have gone to New Balance. And as far in the cool brand, it's sort of everybody's out there. Adidas, of course, now they've just did a massive deal with Anthony Edwards. You have Under Armour, you have all Skechers, you have all kinds of competitors to Nike, where they were once ruling the space of sort of what's cool with young people, what's cool out there. And then athlete endorsers are going everywhere, where the money is. It's not all Nike. Of course, Nike's still big time, but maybe these are the reasons. It just seems to me that Nike is undergoing a massive financial change. And maybe the last reason is Phil Knight, the owner of Nike, giving so much money to Oregon as they face these increasing costs due to name, image, likeness, and trying to compete in the Big Ten now. We'll see if that's part of it as well. But I just wanted to share that Nike brand is not what it was, and Nike brand is really suffering a lot of financial consequences. I'm not sure exactly why. Those are the reasons I thought of. Have a great day. I'll see you again on Friday.